Alright, to the cottages. I suppose the obvious... There's a lot of possible suspects here. Yeah, we got Akane who showed up bloody. We got... I'd say that the gangster guy probably is definitely suspicious. Hyoko, to an extent as well. Though she seemed to have a really good relationship with her, so that would be odd.
See?
Mayor's cottage, it should be on this side in the very back. Okay, thanks. The door looks unlocked. Moving after you're told would be too third-rate, so I made sure to be one step ahead. Huh? Removing what's inside is a huge no-no. There are others who want to investigate too. I guess I should go inside. Oh, there's a... Compared to my room, the cottage has a somewhat pleasant smell wafting through the room. That proves Mahira was here. But she's not coming back. Then I should try looking for a naughty book. Huh? Why?
Yep.
No, I was only kidding. Okay. Kidding. Are you that kind of person? Jeez, well, at least I don't feel nervous anymore. Wait, could that be the reason she said that?
See?
It looks like we don't need to search for it. Check out that thing on top of the bed. On top of the bed? Well, firstly, we got a Monokuma.
No.
Man, we are rolling in dough. I'd like to take a look at the photos here first. These photos, Mira must have taken them, so she probably developed them at the supermarkets. Even in this situation, there's a lot of photos of smiling people. Is that because of her personality? Just like my cottage, it just has an open design that evokes a feeling of tropical relaxation. There's not much that catches my eye. Okay, what have we here? An envelope. There's an envelope on top of the bed.
Hey.
Could it be? This might be it. The ending prize Monokuma gave to the first person who beat the game. What's inside that envelope? Let's find out. Turned over the envelope, and what came falling out was a few photos. This photo. This is a photo of Mikan, Ibuki, and Hyoko in what appears to be some sort of entrance hall. This is the moment from the game, I guess. It's just like that game.
Yep.
Here's a similar scenario during the first day in Twilight's True Edition. Girl B was in a bad mood because Girl A was late, and Girl D tried to cheer her up by taking her picture. Is this the photo she took? Entrance all photos and added to the truth bullet section of my handbook. Man, I'm gonna miss not having photos as evidence in the future cases. My hair will certainly be missed. Look at this photo too. A broken vase. Is that the same photo Girl D showed Girl E on the third day? As I recall, a broken vase was in the classroom next to the music room. Broken vase photo has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
But still.
But this photo is more shocking. As Shiaki showed the photo to me, I was stunned into silence. Huh. Who's that? I guess this is the girl who was killed. This is an actual photo of a dead body. I don't think we know of her, which I guess makes sense. We wouldn't expect to. There's a piano behind the body. It looks like it's in the music room. If that's the case, could this be the photo of the first victim? You mean it's the victim of the murder that occurred on the first day?
Oh.
Yeah, the one they blamed on a pervert. High school girls' crime scene photos have been added to the truth bolt section of your handbook. And one more. This is the last photo. Oh. This is probably the photo of Girl E after she got killed on the 4th day. Hey, it nearly matches the body in the game. However, the game has more realistic graphics than reality. It's crazy. That's crazy!
See?
Yeah, there's no mistake. This is a photo of Girl E. Girl E's crime scene photo has been added to the truth bolt section of your handbook. With that, we finished looking at all the photos. So based on all these photos...
Yep.
Yeah, it seems pretty clear. This is the ending prize. This is the ending prize for beating Twilight's. And what's depicted in these photos proves that Twilight Syndrome murder case is based on an actual murder. Does that mean that stuff about our memories being stolen?
Huh?
Huh? What's this? Is there something else?
See?
There's a note inside the envelope. Try playing Twilight Syndrome. After you get a game over, press down 5 times to reveal a game. Once you do, you should remember what you all did to my sister. We'll talk then. Does anyone here have a confirmed sister? Try playing Twilight Syndrome. Okay. And that obviously isn't part of the prize. Yeah, it took me a while to notice that you typed the wrong name there too, Steve. It's fine. We know what you meant. So this note...
Wait. Time out.
Maybe the first person to beat the game and receive the ending prize wasn't my hero. Someone else sent this to my hero. And that person is the one who actually received the ending prize. Mahiro wasn't just lured there by Nagitsuko. She also received this envelope.
Yep.
And that's why she played that game, right? Then the person who played this game first. This envelope looks very familiar. And the word sister written in this note. Based on these clues, I can't think of anyone other than him. It could be a really good frame job, though, right? Like that'd be a really clever way to frame someone.
Hey.
Yep, I'm glad we came here to investigate, because we did that. We discovered a very important clue. Yeah, I agree. But there's still one thing left. We have to find out who actually killed Mahiro. But there's not much time left. I need to hurry. Alright, let's maybe return to the scene of the crime. Makes sense? Oh! Adra and Chiaki, what a coincidence. Something happened twice, the third time's a charm, so they say. What coincidence? Are you a stalker or something?
Now.
Don't say that. I was just thinking about filling you in on the results of my investigation. Results? Did you find something?
Bow to me.
How'd you know if you dropped your knees and licked my shoes? No. Huh? Just kidding. I was joking. Didn't sound like a joke to me.
Actually,
Well, it's about the footprints. The killer left their footprints in front of the beach house, right? Did you find out whose footprints those are? If you want to know, I highly recommend you come to the beach house with me. With you? Of course you'll come with me, right? I don't trust him as far as I can throw him. But if I can get a clue... What are you going to do, Chiaki? going to try to talk to Fuyuhiko and see if he can tell me anything. So I leave this to you.
Yep.
Yeah, that's definitely a good idea. If someone like me tried to talk to him, it'd be impossible, but it might be different with a girl. Just be careful that he doesn't get rough with you.
Yep.
I guess this is where we part. I'll see you later, Hajime.
What?
Did you actually want her to stay? Actually? What do you mean?
Bye now.
Let's go. I'll go on ahead to the beach house and wait there. Why would I not want her to stay? Chiaki's cool. Chiaki's, possibly best girl. Okay. To the beach house we go. Checking the pets. We do. Yeah, she's got a nice personality and whatnot, and also has been one of the more relevant characters in this chapter. I just hope they don't, well, that's going to Central Island, so we're good. I hope they don't then leverage that to, like, kill her later. And make us all feel bad. That'd be sad. Alright, it was... We go to the diner to get to the beach house, right? Chiaki also has a great hoodie. Agreed. Oh, hey, Gundam. What are you doing here?
So you have a
I was right! Huh?
What happened?
I already assumed you would come here.
Fine.
There's nothing you can hide from me, the supreme overlord who wields the four dark divas of destruction. Thus I know everything. For instance, I happen to know your fiends.
I can see it.
Who are pretty occupied with your infantile beach play.
Nature.
It matters not, for what I love is silence and solitude. That's right, that's it. That's precisely it. I see. So I wanted to be invited too. Anyway, cool story, bro. Yeah, because if you had entered through this door, you wouldn't have made footprints. Hey, Nagito.
Now then.
Let's try going inside. I thought we were talking about the footprints. Those are an outside phenomena, are they not?
My.
Nagito?
Whoa!
Whoa, what the hell are you doing here?
Hello there.
Hello there, Kazuchi. Thanks for going easy on me earlier. Thanks to you, I was able to walk away with just mild bruising. You clearly think like an ultimate.
What the heck?
Ah, this bastard.
You
You two have arrived at a good time.
big news.
Big news, I've discovered something very terrible. A terrible discovery? Not only that. I believe it's nothing like Sonia's, but there is something I noticed too. You too, Mikon. Yep, this is great. It looks like the investigation is reaching its boiling points. Alright, Sonia, you first.
Big news.
Listen, I have big news. Huge, huge news. What's the big news?
See?
Remember that Sun Witch Esperito mask that was next to Mahiru's body? Oh, the mask the killer used to hide their face?
Listen.
No, that is not correct. That mask was not just used to hide their face. Then what was it for?
Well?
Sparkling Justice. Huh? Sparkling Justice is a serial killer and a self-professed ally of justice whose name makes mankind shudder. They wear a hero mask at all times. Suppose they are a serial killer who only murders other criminals.
That is in order.
Do not look so disappointed, Hajime. You need to be surprised.
Hey,
This Sparkling Justice character, that's the serial killer you were talking about before, right? It's true that the mask we found is a hero mask, but...
wow!
It's a heroine mask, to be precise. Son Jasper Ito is a pretty witch girl. See, a heroine! Anyway, so you're saying it's possible that this serial killer is the one who killed Mayuru? Which means there's a serial killer hiding among us. I'm pretty sure I've seen a twist like this in some video game. Yeah, me too. In chapter 2 of that game as well. This is stupid. Serial killer my ass. The killer just used it to cover their face.
That's weird.
But even so, they sure chose something that stands out. That might be true, but...
However,
although it's easy to write this off as foolish, it might be best if we exercise some caution. Sonia, can you tell me everything you know about this so-called Sparkling Justice?
as the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil.
The hell?
Justice complete. The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling Justice!
Is that an admission, or are you quoting them? What the heck was that?
Well?
That is Sparkling Justice's catchphrase.
What?
An unknown serial killer has a catchphrase?
Do you have a minute?
I read it in a magazine in the library. There's only ever been one person, a journalist, who has interviewed Sparkling Justice. The article was written in their native language, so I tried translating it.
However,
in the end, that journalist was punished by Sparkling Justice too. How good can come from getting involved with a serial killer? The serial killer might not want to hear that from you. This is all I know about Sparkling Justice. Thanks to the masks, nobody knows their true age or gender, making them a very mysterious individual.
listen.
I think I may have missed a thing. Sorry, I was rearranging my windows. Well, duh, there's a killer among you. Well, serial killer and killer are two different things, technically. No, it does not mean they are in our group. Wait, is there? Hold on. Hey, isn't that kind of a stretch to say that there's a serial killer hiding in a group? No, that does not mean to say they are in our group. It is possible the serial killer was lurking on this island all along before they decided to murder Mahiru.
Wow.
That's probably not possible. But that is the only thing I can think of. No matter how much I think about it, I simply cannot believe it. That one of us is capable of committing such a horrible murder. Not how much I think about it, I simply cannot believe it. Sonia, I do understand Sonia's feelings, but it's highly unlikely that there's a serial killer hiding on this island. Alright, what have you found out, Mikon? Mikon, you had something to say too, right? Well, compared to the others, what I have to say isn't that important. So please don't get your hopes up and be disappointed. I get it, just go on with it. I tried my best to perform the autopsy and I was able to find out. So here's one thing I will say. If I were murderously inclined and in this group, I am totally, for sure, killing Mikon. Right? Her autopsies are too useful. Like, she's got one of the most relevant ultimate abilities. And also, no offense, I don't think she'd be that hard to take, honestly. My hero was definitely killed by a blow to the head. She was probably struck from behind by one blow. Based on the scar, that weapon clearly is the metal bat. Okay, good to have that confirmed. But every dark cloud has a silver lining, as they say. It looks like my hero didn't suffer. What does that mean?
Well,
No doubt that she died instantly. Oh! That's interesting. Because we had been working under the assumption she had, like, moved somewhat, but, like, after the blow. If that's not the case. Hold on, I have to look at something. Show me. So that's that. It's a very similar posing, is it not? This is basically how both of the girls from the previous murder cases were posed. So could it have been a post-mortis? Or post-mortem posing? Her death was instant. That sounds a little strange. I think I better remember that. Alright, thank you, Mikon. And there's another thing I found. I'm sorry, I started talking on my own. Oh, are you busy right now? Just tell me. During the autopsy, I discovered this in Mayu's pockets. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret until then. Let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Suspecting? Hyoko Saionji. This letter. If this letter is real, it means Hyoko met up with Mahiru, right? Plus, Mahiru's estimated time of death was around 3 p.m. and they met 30 minutes prior. If we think about what that implies, then... Oh, I'm sorry, I get confused. If it's true, what does it mean? What happened between Mahiru and Hyoko? Letter on Mahiru has been added. Alright, what do you have to say, Nagito? Hey, tell me what you know already. Didn't you find out whose footprints those were? Actually, how were you able to find that out? After listening to everyone's story at the airport, I went to a certain place. Well, it's probably better to say I snuck in. To everyone's cottages. Everyone's cottages?
Yep.
I told Monokuma I needed access to her investigation, so he simply let me in. That bastard, he did something shady again.
Now then.
But why did I do something like that? Well, I'll explain my reasoning to you. Nagito squatted down near the entrance of the beach house and began to spread some papers he was holding.
See?
Kanache, take a look. After all, I went to the trouble gathering all this. Those footprints. I see, so the reason you snuck inside everyone's cottages was...
Yep.
That's right, I wanted to get a sample of everyone's footprints. But unfortunately, Hiko wouldn't leave his cottage, so I couldn't complete it. I guess it's no big deal. It seems obvious that the footprints belong to this person. Whose footprints are they?
Yep.
Hyoko Saionji. Hyoko's?
Well...
To be honest, the reason I summoned her to the airport was so I could lure her out of her cottage. She shut herself inside her cottage, remember? If she stayed in there, I couldn't sneak in.
Perhaps...
So I figured if I lured her out, she wouldn't be in a hurry to go back to her cottage. You're treating her like a small animal. But it was totally worth it. The footprints I collected were smaller than anyone else's that matched the footprints at the beach house. Yeah, there's no mistake, these are Hyoko's footprints. Footprints on the beach has been updated in your handbook. Check the truth bullets section to review it. Also, it's not like I was snooping around or anything, but I found something really interesting at her cottage. Something interesting?
See?
Found a lot of these candies inside her room. This is falling into place too easily. This has got to be a frame job. That's... They're gummy candies that come in 4 different flavors. Strawberry, melon, grape, and orange. Looks like she got it from the supermarket. Apparently she really likes this brand of gummies. There should have been other gummy brands, but she only brought home a bunch of these. People are like that sometimes. There are people who only eat the same bread, even if it's just potato chips. What's wrong with that? Well, it's not clear if this relates to the incident, but I thought I should tell you just in case. Just in case, coming from this guy, that means it probably greatly relates to the incident. Alright, the gummy bag has been added to the truth bolt section of your handbook. Trial time already. Yeesh.
The time for unparalleled hedonism has come to an end.
Hey, we were not involved in unparalleled hedonism. Sheesh.
Come, now is the time to fight the decisive battle. The hostility of fresh blood, the insanity of a contest of wits. The class trial is finally raising its curtain. So meet up in front of Monokuma Rock. Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance. I'll see you soon.
Now then.
The one big flaw in the Kyoko theory of the case. What's the mask for? I'm thinking someone... And my main... Here's my main suspect at the moment. I'm thinking... Fihiko. He's short. 5'1", that's pretty short. So theoretically, he might have feet small enough to pass for Hyoko's if he, like, stole her shoes or something. He's, I think, most likely... Kuzuyura. Do we have anywhere in the... Is Kuzuyura one of the names in the game? I want to check. I think it might have been. Can't recall exactly. I think he might have been in the game, possibly. We saw him kind of suspiciously when we went to the diner initially. And he kind of just disappears. He's been holed up in his room, trying to make sure no evidence in his room comes out. And additionally, if you're Hyoko here, right? And you were supposed to meet with Mihiru, why do you wear the mask? Right, because you're supposed to be there. Whereas, say you're Fihiko, trying to consider it, maybe then you wear the mask? Now, could he actually, convincingly... that's probably my theory of the case right now. It was Fuyuhiko disguised as Hyoko with a mask? Or maybe not even disguised as Hyoko, just lured there and just has a mask. Right, that would make sense too. We'll see though, we'll see. Dislikes milk? So relatable. Indeed. Looks like it's time. I guess the investigation is over. So it's finally starting the class trial where our hopes and the killer's hopes will finally clash. That's alright. Either way, hope will win in the end.
Alright.
Now then, let's go prove it. Oh, what's he so excited about? There's no reason to respond to a guy like that. Anyway, we should start heading over. At the trial field where Monokuma is waiting, I have to make my case there.
There is no escape.
There's no escape. We have no choice but to press forward. Now then, let's go. As we talked among ourselves, we left the beach house and Mihiru's body. I should check on my pets one last time before the trial begins. Maybe I'll give my pet some chips. Pets like chips, don't they? Alright, here we go. Oh, let me go! Help me! He's gonna do something crazy to me. I'll be ruined.
Why you?
Hey, shut up and stay put, you stubborn little Lolita!
Stop it!
Hey, stop harassing little girls! This is... What's going on?
Jeez.
Hyoko was trying to run away, so Monokuma brought her here by force. But Hyoko's still trying to run away, so Monokuma's trying to wrap her in a full Nelson.
Damn it!
Hey, if you don't stay put, I'm gonna make you a part of this island's food chain!
Unbelievable.
Jeez, making me waste my sweet-ass time! But there's another problem to deal with besides this one. Where the heck is Fuyuhiko? That guy, he totally ditched my appointment! He pisses me off. His anger changes form. I'm right here. Fuyuhiko, you came. I was worried about you. There's nowhere for me to run anyway, so no matter the ending, I have to accept it, right? But still,
Bastard!
I'm a Yakuza. Accepting fate is not an option. Fuyuhiko, what does that mean? Well, it's all good. If the trial heats up, it's all good. Anyway, looks like everyone's here, so let us depart now.
See ya later.
I'll go first and be one step ahead of you guys.
This is bad.
Crap, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
Like,
Do you even have to prepare?
Show some
If you don't have enough power, harness your talent energy. Come on, bring out that energy.
this too.
So it
will
begins,
of
the
causality.
beginning of the end.
Now then, let's keep our spirits high so we can one day find that shining hope. That's right, I can only... Moving forward is the only option. You should be honored.
It's
A mere human such as yourself will be present to witness the beginning of the end. Okay. I believe in you. If everyone works together, you should be able to stand against any despair.
alrighty.
I will definitely help you out. I have nothing to do with this. What are you dilly-dallying for? Come on, let's hurry up and go.
Then,
Let's go. There's no reason for us to waste time here.
listen.
The truth behind Mihiru's death. Sparkling justice may hold the key. No, that just has to be it.
'Cause it's bad.
Let's go. We can't forgive the killer. His class trounced him again, so this time we gotta figure out who killed Mihiru, huh? How to get complicated stuff, so I'll leave this to you guys.
If you don't unleash your power here, what else are you gonna unleash yet? Don't you want to avenge Mihiru's death?
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
What the?
Monokuma changes forms. Color me surprised.
Hey!
Could he be the type to awaken hidden powers when he gets angry? He's a stuffed animal, right?
Damn it.
I'm not mentally prepared yet. Like, I don't think I'll ever be. But we can't just stand around all day. Yeah, I guess you're right. Mihiru, I did Mihiru. This is impossible. Don't like the way Nagito talks about hope so much. Yeah, he's... Yeah.
I'm a Yakuza. I won't run or hide. Alright, let's go. He's gone mad with hope, it would seem. Roar.
You're so evil.
Hey, God, he had such a bad taste. Horse the lowest, most brutal taste.
Somehow I moved my muscles, stiff from fear and nerves, and awkwardly walked onto the escalator. For some reason, my breathing was short, and I was much struck by a feeling similar to dizziness. Though not all of us were inside Monokuma Rock. A rumbling sound filled the room, and the surrounding space began to fall. As it shook with the clatter, the elevator we were inside continued to drop. Throughout that drop, I was fluctuating between feeling hope and despair, as if my heart was a rotten fruit swelling in the sun before it finally goes squish. I suddenly stopped breathing. My consciousness began to fade from the pressure. I tried to endure that pressure by firmly standing on my legs, and after a while the elevator's vibrations gradually weakened. And then it stopped altogether. Aim! Defeat the boring routine! So I've decided to start redecorating. How's it look? Mr. Monokuma's redecoration is awesome, isn't it? It's not like I'd allow you to think otherwise anyway.
That is...
To go to the trouble of doing something this elaborate. Really, what is your true intention?
No.
Nothing really. Essentially, this killing game is just to kill time anyway. Kill time? To break away from my purpose. That alone is my purpose. Huh?
Lie.
A purpose is only gonna be a weakness. Those who have purposes are always the weakest ones in the bunch. That's why you guys should forget about such cheap-ass purposes like trying to survive. And enjoy the class trial from the bottom of your hearts. It's starting. The class trial is starting. Mihiru Koizumi, the ultimate photographer. She had an unyielding force of personality, but she was actually very good at taking care of people. More importantly, she was always straightforward. The person that killed her is among us. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it, but... regardless, we need to find the answer. It doesn't matter if you believe it or not. Because it's the only way. Aside from finding out who the killer is, there is no other way for us to survive. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun.